Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you camera ready?
I am. Got my
Yeah.
backwards hat on. Got my
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
He's
You got your
crazy.
dog.
Secret's good.
Yeah. He did good. We were gone for a while and we came back and he didn't eat anything.
I know.
Except for what he was supposed to eat, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so was this a video your idea or mine?
It was mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say?
Well, I have some good news.
What's your good news?
We are our next month of clothes collecting.
When are we? Do you know when the pickup's scheduled?
August the 11th.
So you don't say next month. It sounds like next month.
Well,
It's like
27
happening
days.
now. Okay.
27 days.
Oh, you're getting better at the math.
I remember.
You know what I figured out about Jeremy is that he's good at math when he wants to be.
Yes.
And when he says, I don't know, what does that mean? It means he really does know, he just doesn't want to mess with it.
Yeah, that's a good way.
You're getting better at not saying, I don't know.
So, the clothes donation, we're going to take all the proceeds from the next 27 days of clothes donations.
Yeah, because our garage is empty right now, right?
It is. And we're going to pay it forward to the building project for Gulfside Church.
Yeah, because we can change that to give to wherever we want, right? Like we can use it for
Yeah.
adoption, we can use it for a different nonprofit, we can use
Yeah.
it for anything we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fill the Box is really flexible that way. So all we'll have to do is just like when we take the next load, we're like, hey, cut the check to Gulfside Church. Or cut it to us and we'll write a check to Gulfside Church. Either way, it's pretty easy, like the easiest fundraiser ever.
Yeah.
So we have decided that instead of doing adoption for between now and August 11th, what are we going to do?
We're going to take all this and all the soon-to-be pile behind us.
Right? Or where you're sitting,
And
it's going to be piled up.
Because I know all my Gulfside friends are going to clean out their closets.
Yeah?
And they're going to bring us tons of clothes.
Yeah. So, and they can still guess. We kind of know the weight, but we're going to wait till Tuesday to announce it because I'm going to announce the weight on Tuesday so that we can make sure to give more people time to guess. So if you want to guess on load 12, that's fine. Lucky number load 13, we think is lucky because that's my favorite number, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in luck, right? But if I do believe in luck, what am I?
I don't know.
Lucky.
Lucky.
Okay.
Ba-dum-bum.
What else do you want to talk about?
So also our kids are doing a noonday show. So that's also going to be paid forward to the building project for our church.
And that ends in how many days?
Goodness, 16.
15.
Ah.
16. No, you're right. Sorry. 16. You got it. It
Yeah.
ends July 31st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a freedom show. It's been going on for 15 days.
if you bring us a bag of clothes, that will help for the Fill the Box and help fill our garage.
For
Also,
Gulfside Church.
for
So
Gulfside
so
Church.
both fundraisers are going to be for Gulfside, huh?
Both fundraisers.
Yeah. Do you have the capacity for that? You're homeschooling. You're doing all kinds of stuff. We may go to Africa soon.
Well,
We're not
it's
going to
not-
go to Africa in the next 27 days, though, right?
No, and I just know all my good friends at church are gonna make it easy on me. Just bring me all the clothes.
They're going to bring it to our garage.
Yeah.
But could you
So
drive
when
around and
finish,
pick it up?
They get the free shipping.
Oh, they get free shipping.
Free shipping on any new.
If they really want free shipping, though, they need to like text you or email me and say like, "Hey, my cart's full." Because if I give you the shipping code, it's a $6.95 gift card that I pay for and give people. So like you
Yeah.
can't have it until you're about to order because sometimes people forget that they've gotten them, and then I just have $6.95 just floating around.
Yes.
So like you have to have stuff in your cart for me to send it to you. No one's done that to me, but it's like it's just I don't want to
Yeah.
lose $6.95 because $6.95 is a lot to me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It should be a lot to everybody.
I mean, that's a meal, right?
$6.95 is a lot. Okay, what else?
Well,
What was the thing that like made you more passionate in the last like couple days that you're like, okay, I feel like I need to do something.
well, you had a post on Facebook asking what the importance of a building was, like an actual building for Gulfside Church. What that means to people.
Like why it would matter to have another building.
Yeah. Why does it matter?
Because in some places there's a building on every corner, and sometimes the buildings look empty during the week, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really know what you're doing with that building. I hope it's something good. Someone clearly owns it. Maybe the bank owns it. But like empty buildings that don't do anything every day kind of make me mad, right?
Yeah.
It's like a garage that's not working. They should have a job.
Right.
So
I have some points that I probably couldn't write out very well, so I was just gonna talk about it. So,
okay, you can talk about it in your sweet Jeremy way.
So
I'll try not to interrupt.
That's okay if you do. My number one thing is that I think that.
You let go of your dog's leash, that's gonna be a problem. He's in my garage.
You can't-
My garage is not Z-proof.
Hey, buddy, hang
You
on.
wanted to bring your dog with you to the video, so you're gonna have to hang on to him. I know that being a dog person is new for you, and Zeke has like opened up this whole place of your heart you didn't know you had. But
I'm
like,
like an 11-year-old.
hang on to you're 11 today. Hang on to
now
the
he's
dog's
not
leash, or at least just put it on your shoe.
Buddy.
He's not gonna bite you. I mean, he might. Probably
So-
not. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, I think one of the important reasons of having a building and a church is that I want to be able to teach people, or at least have our congregation teach people, because Jesus said a church should be like a hospital, right?
I don't know if Jesus said that,
Is
but
that
I
wrong?
think of church like a spiritual hospital, because I
Right.
think there's a lot of sick people there and a lot of well people there and everything in between.
Yeah.
And so you should be able to go to church if you're sick or you're well, and that should be a well-balanced place like a hospital.
Well, I want people to be able to learn how to use, like the Bible should be like a toolkit on how to apply those things to your life, and a lot of people don't know that. Like,
So what if
If
somebody
they're
comes to you and
having
they're
an
like,
issue-
they're having a problem, would you say you just need to have faith and pray?
no.
If somebody comes to you and
it's-
says, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do and for the next year for my career, you're probably going to say, you don't really know either. But if they're coming to you and they're saying, like, I don't know what I'm going to do for the next year for my career, my family is going to be hungry in the next year, are you going to say, well, you just need to have faith?
No.
No, what are you going to say?
I'm gonna say we can find some passages and find some guidance in this toolbook. That's the Bible.
Yeah, but you're also going to be like, what
Apply
skill
it.
set do you have?
What skill set do you have? Yeah.
Because whatever skill set you have, let's try to feed your family today, right?
Right.
But you're also going to be like, the reason that I'm helping you is because the principles of the Bible work.
They do.
Right. So you can sit down with somebody and read them passages, but if somebody comes to Gulfside Church or, Lake Butler Court, and they're like, we're not really sure how we're going to make it through the next 6 months because the hurricane devastated our house.
Right.
What are we going to say for today?
Well, let's take the next.
Let's go to the grocery store
Let's
today.
go to the grocery
Yeah.
store and take the next easiest step.
But we're not just going to not do anything else, right?
Right. No.
Because people that go through crisis, that come through it on the other side, are those the best people to have around you?
Say that again.
People that go through crisis and come out on the other side and survive it and thrive after it, are those the kind of people you want on your team long term?
Yeah.
Are those the kind of people that you want living in your community?
Yeah.
Are those the kind of people you want around your kids?
Maybe.
Probably.
It depends. They got to interview.
They got interviewed to be around your kids, yeah.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we want the people that work hard. We want the people that are survivors. We want the people that ask for help.
Sure.
Because if you don't know how to ask for help, then you're missing out. Because people can help you and you can get there faster. And you don't have to be stressed, right?
Right.
Sorry, I took over.
That's okay.
But that's your dream, is just a building that's other than our driveway or house, because sometimes people are scared to come to our house, right?
Well, and I think for me, like trying to figure out when I have problems in my own life, I didn't have a lot of good direction when I was growing up. I mean, I went to church, but I didn't have that guidance of like, these are the things you can apply in your life, and this is how you should do it. I didn't do that.
What about, like, do you get mad at me, or did that hurt your feelings when I was like, you need to have a 1 year, 5 year, and 10 year plan?
No, I would say like
I did a little bit though.
what I like about you is that you kind of have this biblical knowledge that gives you the roadmap on how to make a lot of life decisions, and I don't have that as much as you.
I also don't want to be hungry, and I don't want to be dependent on someone I can't trust.
Right.
So, because I've been hungry, and I've had to be dependent on people that I could not trust.
Sure.
But those days are gone, because what am I now? Am I a grown up?
You're a grown up.
But also, I'm the daughter of who?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has my name written on his hand, right?
Yep.
So every time I ask God to give me money for something, does he?
Maybe
Yes.
in his own way.
Does he make me work for it? Does he let me have my
Sure.
sweat equity because I like to work?
Sure.
Yes. Does he probably roll his eyes at me when I'm like, I don't know if we should do the next thing?
Probably.
Does he give me the assignment anyway?
But he loves us, so he's patient.
Yeah. Can you imagine what I would have been like had I not found God? Could I have been manipulative?
Yeah, you could use your powers for evil.
Could I have been destructive?
Yeah.
Could I still be destructive?
Sure.
For sure. But I'm using my skill set for good. Trying anyway, right?
Right.
What if everybody took all of their skill sets and used them for just one good thing of building one building that's open to the community for help?
That would be amazing.
What if we could do it without anyone writing a check, but just bringing us clothes?
That would be awesome.
How many bags of clothes can we put in this garage in the next 27 days?
How many bags or
How
how
many
pounds?
bags?
Oh, the bags.
How many bags?
I like pounds better.
How many bags?
I don't know, 350.
If we put 350 bags, kitchen trash bags, 13-gallon, in this garage, how many pounds do you think that will be?
Oh man, I should have been.
More or less
I
than
should have
one.
used zeros.
More or less than $1,000.
More.
Way more. So how many people do we need to bring us 5 13-gallon bags to get to 350?
70.
70, right?
Yeah.
I know, Zeke. I'm excited too.
That's awesome.
So, do you know 70 people that will bring you 5 kitchen trash bags of clothes?
I hope so.
Do you or not? Do you know 70 people in the Southwest Florida area? Who do you know? If they don't have it, maybe they can go find it from somewhere.
They can share it too.
They can go get it from kid to kid for us. That'd
Yeah.
count. You know,
Yeah.
we make kid to kid runs all the time. We could go there every 3 days. We could go there and fill up my Suburban. So if somebody wants to make that run for me, then that'll count. You can have free shipping on New Day items. You just have to
Awesome.
text me.
Good
How
idea.
many people do you know? Start naming people. Name people. Can Jesse Booker get you 5? Name people you talked to today that are asking about our travel dates.
Julia Myron.
Julie and Myron. They're asking about our travel dates, right?
Yeah.
Because what? They're excited to meet our kids.
Yeah. Kevin
Because
and
our
Cindy.
kids are going to be a part of our church,
Kevin and
right?
Cindy, and they do have clothes for us actually, so that's good. That's a
Cool.
start. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin and Cindy, Myron and Julie, Jesse Booker. That's like 5.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Let's see, Morgan, Matt and Morgan.
Matt and Morgan,
Mhm.
Mills,
Mhm.
Probably.
Yeah,
So you're at
Morgan.
7. So you're at 10%.
Hey, that's good.
7 of 70, is that 10%?
Yes.
Okay. Name about, you gotta name at least 15 more people before you get off this video.
Oh, okay. I thought this was my video.
I
It tells
mean,
me to name people.
you let me use my stuff for good.
Let's see. How about, let's see, Janine Aspen.
Janine, Aspen,
Gary.
you're down to 13. Gary, you're down to 12.
Okay.
Ray has some, I heard.
Awesome. Thank you.
And down to 11.
Let's see. Christy.
Christy, she did just give us a bag, but I bet she'd
Hey,
muster
maybe
up some
she's
more.
not. Yeah, yeah.
Christy's resourceful.
She is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You're down to like 10.
Holly can bring us some.
Holly will always bring us
She's
close
always gonna bring
9.
us
She
some.
likes the building of the church project, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Who else? Who was here yesterday?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. You can even count John too. Lindsay and John both. I'm sure they will both bring us stuff. They probably have more than 5 because they got 3 kids. So you always have extra crap everywhere for 3 kids.
Yeah.
You need 5 more people at least. I've almost
Yeah, I
lost
saw Bree
count.
today. She brings some.
Bree
clothes.
would probably bring you some clothes.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. How about Brock? Haven't heard from him.
Brock, yep. You have to actually probably ask him for it. I'm sure he would do it.
Yeah.
Brock the boat guy.
Yeah.
Who else?
Let's see.
Doesn't have to be people that go to our church. I know. I can't believe you haven't said Tia and Paul yet because they totally.
Well, I always say
You always say them, but it's okay to say them now. They're okay with it.
Tia and Paul. How about
Tia and
that?
Paul, they bring us stuff all the time. You know, they
Yeah.
live across the street. You know, sometimes it's hard to be friends with your neighbors long term. It's easy to be friends with them long term. 2 doors down, Bill, he'll probably bring us some. Duke will probably bring us some. So now you need 4 more. Start
Okay.
thinking outside of our street and people that you have seen today.
Let's see. How about Miss Finical?
Miss Finical, definitely.
Yeah.
Miss G, definitely.
She. Maybe,
What about Jamie?
Huh?
Jamie that does speech therapy for Layla, who's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
she'll bring us stuff.
Yeah.
You need to think of 2 more. I've kind of lost count in my head, but you need to think of 2
See,
more.
Maybe Kathy Rivenera might bring us some more.
Okay, yep. Miss Rivenera, she always brings us stuff. 1 more.
And the lucky person could be.
You know, I think Kim at All
Oh,
Superstars.
yeah, I've not talked to her in a while.
You haven't reached out for her in a while. Because you haven't had to reach out to anybody. Our garage has been filling up. We haven't even had time to reach out to anybody, but I bet you Kim would be game.
Yeah.
Because Gulfside Church, a lot of members use her preschool and her VPK, and she is overrun. Like, always has a waiting list. She's doing a great job there. You can get in there if you need to. They do a very good job there. It's an older building. It's in North Fort Myers. It is a beacon of good things in that community. But there are times that she's overrun, and if we were to have another preschool close by, where we could kind of spread the love, similar to how she does it with the safety and peace that she offers to those families, it would be helpful.
Yeah.
And a church building that has a preschool inside of it that's helpful and safe for people, that's more accessible, maybe has different hours than the traditional, that would be great.
Yeah. Another thing I like to do with a building, I think, and would be helpful as a service is to provide help with adoption.
Help with adoption, yep. And what was the other thing you said you downloaded an app to try to do lately that you've been working on that you're always kind of scared to say?
Yeah, is it Rosetta Stone to learn Spanish?
Yes, because then you want to learn to speak Spanish, because how many people are exploited in our community, give or take, like a lot, because they can't speak English and they don't know their rights.
Right.
In Southwest Florida specifically, there is a huge number of people that are living here. Maybe they have citizenship, maybe they don't. We don't really care though, right? Because if you're on U.S. soil, you have legal rights as a person. And if you are close to me, whether there's legal rights or not, you are protected as a person. For every capacity that I have to protect you. We do not take advantage of people. We do not exploit people. That is stupid. It doesn't work long term, and it doesn't make anyone any money long term, and it's just mean. So people that don't speak English, you said to me that you wanted to learn to speak Spanish so that you could be somebody that can talk to them and tell them, you know, but like they may not come to our house for that. So like we need a building that's like, hey, free business advice. Do not let anyone take advantage of you. If you apply for a job, come talk to us so that we can make sure that no one's taking advantage of you. Yeah. We speak Spanish. Yeah. We speak English. We speak German. If we don't, we'll get an app. We'll figure it out.
Funny story, like there was the yard crew that was here. One of the guys accidentally hit one of our pipes. And there was water leaking out, you know. And I'm out there and there was like 5 Spanish-speaking folks out there. And I couldn't talk to any of them. I'm like, this is awful.
But you knew that I probably could have, right?
Probably, yeah. Thankfully, there was a lady that came and she could speak a little bit of English, but I mean, the whole point was like, I couldn't.
Did they look scared or worried and like?
I tried to be, no, not really, maybe a little bit.
I mean, there's water squirting out. The landscaping guys are always under fire here. Like,
I thought, you know,
they worked so
I was
hard.
Like patting him on the shoulder, like, it's okay, man, don't worry.
Yeah, but like you're like, it's fine. But like I would be scared, and I speak. You know, even if you did speak the language, like if our guy that did our yard up in Tennessee had broken one of our pipes accidentally, he would be nervous. Sure. He speaks English,
sure.
And when you can't reaffirm, hey, you're not in trouble. We can work this out together. We just need to call the water company. Like that one piece can be a cultural barrier that incites violence and war. Eventually, maybe not in our backyard, but it can.
Right.
Because if you can't communicate with someone, you cannot understand what their intentions are.
Right.
But what do I think people's intentions are?
Good.
Okay. So you're like, I think I need to learn Spanish because of stuff like that, but not just that. It's like when you read about the statistics of the bad things going on here, and you as a retired homeschooling dad have the capacity and knowledge to say, no, that's not, you don't have any dog in the hunt, you don't care, they're not working for you. To be a third party that's like, I think you should do this, or the right thing is this. Don't work for somebody that's not going to value you the way God values you.
Those people are victimized and I don't like it. So.
Yeah, it's not fair. And just to say that, like, I mean, you as a demographic, you're like the middle class white American man, and like I feel like your demographic takes a big hit because you guys do a lot of the work and you're capable and stuff, but nobody ever really gets to hear your voice, mostly because all of you guys are working. But you, Jeremy, got to retire early. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Yeah. And the good business decisions that we made to get you there. True. So I think it's great that you want to learn Spanish and that you've said it on the internet. But this video got really long, so I don't know if anybody will hear this part. But the labor trafficking and sex trafficking often thrives in a lack of communication environment where the victims as well as the exploiters have language barriers. We learned that as foster parents. We also learned that in Tennessee before we ever moved to Florida. We knew for sure that we were coming to an area that had trafficking victims when we moved here. And we moved here on purpose partly because of that, right?
Yeah. So we can help.
So we can help. Because it's not welcome.
At least bring awareness.
And we like the tropics. We like to be hot.
Yeah, we do.
Is there anything else you want to say? I think you did a good job on your video.
Thank you.
It's serious content, I guess.
It is. I'm just excited to see our garage fill up. I'm excited to see the progress in having our buildings, so all these people's dreams and hopes for the mission that we have in our church can be fulfilled.
What about the Noonday thing?
I'm excited.
You're excited about Noonday now?
Yeah.
So if you can't afford Noonday, play one of my games. Just play my games. Just get the word out there. Like, Noonday represents fair trade for developing countries that don't have legal rights. And that's what it's for. And if I can find a way to make it dual purpose, building something here and building something there, great. I
The
like
thing
to have
when
friends
you-
on the other side of the world
big
that
thing is
conduct
when you-
business well.
When you see posts, like and share them. That is.
We don't care if you never buy Noonday, but
It
if you
feeds-
do,
feed the algorithm.
if
gotta
you
share it,
do,
like it.
but if you buy Noonday and you wear that shirt or you wear that bracelet or whatever, whether it's $7 or $500 that you spend today on Noonday before the Uganda sale ends, every single time you look at that piece of jewelry, or if you gift it to someone, every single time they look at it and they enjoy it, they're gonna feel valued because you valued them, but you also valued the fair trade environment. We're done with slavery. Generation Xers and millennials, we have access to the internet, and we are definitely leading the charge with lots of people helping us that fair trade is the only trade that exists out of my pocket. So Amazon, beware. You're gonna lose some money.
Uh-oh.
Okay, anything else? I know, look at you smiling. Amazon purchases are gonna decrease. Noonday purchases are gonna go up.
You'll see Sound of Freedom.
Yeah, I love you.
I love you too. Bye.